weekend. And maybe do your homework as well. Here we are, Hannah and Emma. Excellent job. This is your first time at number 1. So good job, Hannah and Emma, for working hard and getting better. Dinman, good. Teddy, thank you. You worked hard at that. Sal, very good. Minkwan, Adam, very good job, guys. I had a couple more people play this time, but I still have too many people not doing their homework. So please do the practice game as part of your homework, and it's fun. So, okay, let's quickly go through the questions. Okay, number 1. What is the weather like in the tropical rainforest? Everybody please type the letter of the correct answer. Type the letter of the correct answer. Very good, Jenny and Kaki were first. Jenny and Kaki were first with C. Very good. Dami and Fred, good. Simon, good. Very good. Hot and humid all year around. Yes. So we had a good amount of people say there were 4 seasons, or it was hot in the summer, cold in the winter. Remember, the rainforest is hot, humid, and rainy all the time. It never really gets cold. All right, number 2. Which layer of the rainforest is this describing? If we visited this layer, we would see fallen leaves, decaying trees, ants, turtles, and scorpions. Let's say on 3. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. I heard the letter A and I heard the words forest floor. Great job. What about this one? Immediately above the forest floor, this layer is home to residents such as bees, snakes, frogs, and leopards. 1, 2, 3.
Understory.
Very good, thank you. And number 4, this layer is the top layer known as the green blanket that stops sunlight from reaching the forest floor. Say on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Canopy.
Excellent job. All right. Which of the following is part of the ecosystem? Very good. Teddy, Kaki, Mooney, Chi, Kiwi, Jenny. Everyone's saying D. All of the above. Very good. Right? Living and non-living things. Number 6. Which of the following options is not the name of a layer in the rainforest? All right, let's say the answer on 3. 1, 2, 3. Good, I heard A and I heard top layer. Top layer, very good. Number 7, true or false? Approximately 40% of rainforests have been destroyed by humans. True or false? 1, 2, 3.
True.
Correct. True. It's true. We as humans have destroyed 40% of the rainforest. That's almost half. The rainforest gives us oxygen to breathe and clean air, so we need to make sure that we take care of the rainforest, that we conserve it, for those that remember the word conserve. Which layer gets the most sunlight? 1, 2, 3.
Canopy.
Very good. Canopy. Yes. I especially heard cherry that time. Good job, Cherry. Number 9. Which layer do monkeys swing around in? 1, 2, 3.
Canopy layer.
Canopy layer.
Very good. Monkeys are all up in the canopy. Excellent. Which animal is not usually found in the rainforest? 1, 2, 3.
Giraffe.
Giraffe. Very good. And which 3 types of animal mainly live on the forest floor? Let's have one person read this out loud for me. Who can read the entire answer for number 11? Let's have Chi.
Eater, insects, and turtle.
Excellent job. Thank you so much, Chi. Okay, so that is the homework from last night. Okay, so if you remember correctly, the second part of your homework was the adaptation worksheet. So before we go over it, can everyone who did their homework please hold it up? Hold up your adaptation worksheet, your homework from yesterday. Once again, thank you, Teddy and Ocean, for uploading Wednesday's homework to the Google link. I appreciate it. Good, I see Min Huang has his homework. Who else has their homework? Who else? Teddy, do you have your homework? Kwang Hai? Sao? Leihan, do you have your homework? Let's hold it up. Who's this? Kui, is that you holding your homework up?
Yes.
Can you change your name so I can see it and call on you when I can't see your video? Is that it? Sal, you do have your homework. Good. And over here, Nancy, do you have your homework? Emma and Hannah? Kwang Hai? Simon, do you have your homework? Ocean, do you have your adaptation worksheet homework? All right, guys, we only have maybe 2 or 3 people that did their homework. Okay, I love these drawings. Your homework from Wednesday looks really good. You have, I see a turtle in a habitat from Jenny. This is excellent, but remember that was Wednesday's homework. Yesterday, you had a worksheet that Miss Summer sent you all in your email after class. So this is just a quick review. Herbivores are animals that only eat plants. What is a carnivore? Let's see hands. What is a carnivore? Kaki.
Carnivore. It's like a camouflage.
Not quite. Camouflage is when they hide. Who else knows? How about Ruby?
The animal that likes to eat meat.
Very good. Thank you, Ruby. Animals that eat only meat. Here are some examples: a shark, a lion, and omnivores. What do omnivores eat? Okay, Katie, what do omnivores eat?
Omnivores eat both plants and meat.
Very good. Thank you, Katie. They eat plants and animals. Thank you. Okay. So here are some carnivores, some herbivores, and some omnivores. What does a bear eat? Adam, go ahead.
A bear is an omnivore because bears can eat all things that are edible. It can eat plants, vegetables, bugs, insects, and small animals.
Very good. Thank you, Adam. Specifically, bears like to eat fish and they like to eat berries, sweet, yummy blackberries and raspberries. Very good. Okay, so let's say these answers out loud together. Carnivore, herbivore, omnivore. What is this caterpillar? 1, 2, 3.
Herbivore.
Very good. It's a herbivore. It only eats plants. What is a bear? 1, 2, 3.
Omnivore.
Good. And what is this giraffe and this koala bear? 1, 2, 3.
Herbivore.
All right, I heard a couple different answers that time. Giraffes have long necks and a long tongue so it can reach leaves up at the top of the page, or up at the top of the tree. Koala bears live in trees, so they also only eat leaves. They are herbivores. What about these animals? 1, 2, 3. Very good, you guys. And this is the last one. Monkeys. What do monkeys eat? 1, 2, 3. All right, I've heard some mixed answers on this one and for a good reason. So monkeys eat a lot of fruits like bananas and melons and mango, but they also eat bugs off of each other. They eat bugs. That makes him an omnivore. So can these things make their own food? Let's see what you all think as a class. On 3, say if these things can make their own food, yes or no. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Yes, very good. Make their own food inside their bodies using the sunlight. They also use water and air. So what are these called? What is it called when you can make your own food? You are who knows what it's called when you make your own food? They are producers. Everyone say producers. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Producers produce their own food. Produce means to make. If you produce wheat, you make wheat. If you produce pens, you make pens. So producers make their own food. They're all plants. All right, can these things make their own food? Let's say it on 3, yes or no. 1, 2, 3. Very good. No, they cannot. Okay. They need to get food by eating other animals or plants. What are these animals called? What is it called when you can't make your own food? You're not a producer. You are who has the answer? Raise your hand if you know it. Put your hand down if you do not know it. It is a consumer. They consume animals. Consume means to eat or to buy, to have it. So producers produce their own food. Consumers consume other animals or plants. Okay, let's get some practice in on this. So, what is a cat? Ready? Let's say together. 1, 2, 3.
Consumer.
Very good. They eat other things. What is grass? 1, 2, 3.
Producer.
Good. Producer. It makes its own food using sunlight and water. It can grow on its own. What is a cow? 1, 2, 3.
Cow is a cow.
Very good. What is this flower? 1, 2, 3.
Pounder.
Very good. Producer. Okay, that was a good little practice. Let's go back to our PowerPoint. Okay, and let's take a look quickly at food chain, because we already know food chain. We learned this last week. Here's an example. It is the order in which animals eat other plants and animals. So the flower is a producer. The frog is the caterpillar is a consumer. It's a herbivore. The frog is a consumer. It's an omnivore. The snake is a consumer, and it's a carnivore, and so is the owl. So that was just a quick review. Here's a food chain. Can someone tell me which things in this are producers and consumers? So, I will say what it is, and you all yell out producer or consumer. So, this plant right here, what is it? 1, 2, 3.
Producer.
And what is this cricket? 1, 2, 3. Good, very good. And is a cricket a herbivore, a omnivore, or a carnivore? 1, 2, 3. Good, it's a herbivore. It eats plants. Okay. And which animal here is a carnivore? 1, 2, 3.
The eagle.
Excellent job, guys. The eagle. Very good. You guys are so smart. Okay, now that we've reviewed that, does anyone know what is a food web? Let's see. Nancy, what is a food web?
It's a map where there are consumers, decomposers, and producers that eat each other all, and it goes all around. Like eagle eats rabbit, rabbit eats grass, and then it's like mice eats grass, and then owl eats mice. It's all over again like that.
That is a great answer. Thank you, Nancy. I couldn't ask for a better answer, right? So it's a bunch of food chains, like Nancy said, all these food chains that are all connected together. All right, let's look at an example. Or, well, first, let's try and do one on our own, see what we can do. So I will annotate. Can someone tell me what where does it start? It starts with the producer. Which thing here is the producer? All right, Tommy, which one of these is a producer?
The grass.
The grass, thank you. Let's have Kiwi. Kiwi, what eats the grass?
Rabbit.
Rabbit, what else eats the grass?
Caterpillar.
Good, thank you. Let's do the next level. What eats the caterpillar and what eats the rabbit? Adam, go ahead.
Crocodile.
Good, the crocodile eats the rabbit. What else does the crocodile eat?
It also eats birds if the bird is nearby and the alligator and the bird doesn't know that the alligator is gonna attack.
Yeah,
The alligator will attack and eat it.
good. And what does the bird eat?
The birds eat worms and insects.
Good, like the caterpillar. What else eats the caterpillar? The bunny rabbit also eats the caterpillar. So see how there are multiple food webs here? Multiple, more than one food web. We have grass, bunny, caterpillar, grass, caterpillar, bird, alligator. This is a food web. Okay, let's see. Here is the difference between a food chain and a food web. A food chain is straight, and like Nancy said, a food web can go every direction, right? Because frogs and rats, both frogs and rats, both eat grasshoppers, so it's not always perfectly straight, right? The eagle eats the fox and the snake. Okay, so that's the difference between the two. Can someone, let's see how many food chains can we make from this food web? Can someone make a food chain based on this food web? Jenny.
The food rabbit,
Good.
flower, rabbit, and the eagle.
Very good. The rabbit eats the flower and the eagle eats the rabbit. Michael, can you tell me another food chain?
The flower is fed to a mouse. The mouse is fed to the snake, and the snake becomes eaten by an eagle.
Very, very good. Thank you, Michael. So there's a couple there. Here's one, flower, rabbit, hawk or eagle. One, flower, rabbit, snake, hawk. That's two. Flower, mouse, snake, hawk. That's three. Flower, mouse, hawk. That's four. Okay, so we did this on the last one. So very good job, guys. We made it through the whole lesson. Let's see who does the best this time on their homework. Here is the join code. Remember, everyone do the practice. Okay, your homework is to make a food web that uses the animal you drew this week. You will make a video with your animal, its environment and habitat, how it uses living and non-living things, how it's adapted to survive, and explain the food web you draw. I will send an example video to you either tonight or tomorrow morning. So draw your food web tonight and you will see the example video for your homework due Sunday night. Okay, goodbye everyone. Thank you.